You wake up before your alarm, not because you're disciplined, because risk doesn't sleep. Your phone is already in your hand. Futures are down 1.2%. Europe is opening week. You scan headlines. You're not looking for news. You're looking for impact. Coffee, black. Still no breakfast. Hunger is background noise now. You check positions before you leave. Overnight exposure, currency drift. Anything that moved without your permission. You don't rush. Speed comes later. Mornings are for clarity. You arrive early. Earlier than your team. Earlier than your competition. The office is quiet. That's when you think best. Screens turn on one by one. Portfolio dashboard. Risk metrics. Liquidity profile. Every number represents a decision you made, or didn't. You review yesterday's trades, not outcomes. Decisions. A good decision can lose money. A bad one can make it. You separate the two. That's the job. Your team arrives, analysts, associates, people who bring you pieces of the puzzle. You don't need more information. You need better filters. Morning meeting starts. No small talk. One analyst presents a long idea. Strong narrative. Weak numbers. You don't interrupt. You let them finish. Then one question. What breaks this? Silence. That's your answer. Another analyst walks through risk exposure. Sector concentration creeping up. Correlation tightening. You already saw it. You wanted to see if they would. They did. You nod once. Meeting ends. No applause, no summary. Everyone knows what to do. Markets open. The room shifts. Energy compresses. Focus sharpens. You don't trade immediately. You watch. Liquidity tells you more than headlines ever will. A position moves against you. Down 3%. You don't react. You assess. Was the thesis wrong? Or just early? You check volume flows, options activity. Nothing structural changed. You hold. Another position spikes. Up 5%. You trim. Winning trades are risk too. You reduce exposure before it reduces you. Your screen shows millions in movement, but you don't see money. You see probabilities, distributions, scenarios, and alert hits. Breaking news. A central bank comment. Unexpected rates. Shift. Everything reprices. Now you move. Orders go out. Fast, precise. No hesitation. Hesitation is a position to. You adjust exposure across the book, not one trade. The system. You manage interactions, correlation, liquidity, timing, everything connected, everything moving. Lunch comes. You don't notice. Afternoon volatility slows. But your mind doesn't. You review risk again. Drawdown scenarios. Stress tests. What if you're wrong? You ask it daily. Not as fear, as process. You cut one position. Small loss. You don't argue with the market. You don't average blindly. Discipline is expensive. Indiscipline is fatal. Close approaches. You rebalance. Tighten exposure. Lock in what matters. The bell rings, but your day doesn't end. Post-close review begins. P&L is just a number. You care about attribution. Where did returns come from? Skill? Luck? Timing? You write it down. Not for compliance, for memory. Memory fades. Data doesn't. Your team sends updates. You read everything. Not because you have to, because Edge is built quietly. Evening comes, the office empties. You stay. You look at the portfolio again. Not to change it, to understand it. Every position answers a question. You check global markets again. Asia will open soon. The cycle doesn't stop. It hands off. You finally leave. Outside feels slower, irrelevant. Your phone buzzes. You check it instantly. This doesn't turn off. At home, you open your laptop again. Not to work, to prepare. You read filings, transcripts, things nobody else has time for. That's where the edge is. Not in speed, in depth. Midnight comes. You close everything, not because you're finished. Because the market is you set your alarm. You already know you'll wake up before it. This is the job. Not predicting the future. Managing uncertainty. You don't control outcomes. You control exposure. You don't chase returns. You survive long enough to compound them. Tomorrow, the market opens again, and it asks the same question. What do you do next?